Oh my God.
Which is a very heavily populated area. We now have a confirmed tornado.
It's in Davidson County.
There's a confirmed tornado now on the ground. Folks, this just got really, really serious. Folks, if you live in Davidson County right now, you need to be going down to the lowest level, a room with no windows, preferably a basement, a bathroom.
There it is. Go inside. No, get inside. Tornado on the ground. It is hitting Channel 5. It is hitting our TV station at this time, moving through our parking lot. This is a direct hit. This is the inside of the tornado right now. If you were with Dan Hummel and I, this is the tornado.
Just after midnight on March 3rd of 2020, heavy storms in the Nashville area generated a series of tornadoes, one of which directly impacted the Sysco facility in the adjacent John C. Toon Executive Airport. The damage was pretty profound. The IMP had sheared off the walls. A large section of the cooler roof had collapsed onto the racking below. Amazingly, in that section of roof, the ammonia piping remained intact to a degree that there was no discernible ammonia leaks, which was about the only plus side of that event. Multiple trucks and trailers were overturned in the parking lot, and the adjacent airport airplanes were just strewn about, flipped over in heaps and burning and on fire. It was a pretty devastating scene. Just a few days after the tornado event, we received a phone call from Sysco requesting our assistance. Obviously, they needed to get their facility back in action. They had workers that had nowhere to go for work. They had product that had been destroyed, and the local distribution, when it comes to food for that area, was obviously going to be impacted for quite some time.
All right, Paul, we're heading to the trailer. Gonna get this thing, get this fired up this morning. See what we can do. We're here because there was a tornado that lifted the roof off the building, and in the end, it was decided the most cost-efficient manner to get this facility back in working condition was to tear down the portion that was affected and rebuild it. So we have, around 9 months to take this facility and get it back in working order and get people back to work. My primary role on this project is QA and QC, quality assurance and quality control, going around the project, making sure everybody's performing tasks how they should be and that they're giving the client the correct product. We're going above and beyond, and then just assisting in any other way I can.
Bob Armstrong, Senior Superintendent on the Sysco project. The biggest challenge on this project, and I guess in this time, would be dealing with COVID. Obviously the travel was a challenge. Here you are, you're away from your family, and then you can't fly commercial, so you're driving. You want to go home. We usually go home every 2 weeks. Now we're going home once a month. And it became a challenge to me mentally, even as much as the physical challenge.
So being our close proximity to John C. Toon Airport, we've got to follow FAA protocol when using a crane on site. We've had a lot of crane time out here. We set our tilt panels with a crane. We've flown up all the penthouses with a crane. One of my personal hobbies is being a pilot. I have my pilot's license, so I've been the one communicating with them. We've actually started up a great relationship from that. So working with John C. Toon has actually been great.
So the biggest challenge I saw in the project was basically dealing with metro water in our existing fire pump house, which was partly in the building that we built now. So we applied for a permit, and it actually took us almost 6 months to get it. But we didn't think the permit would take that long to get. So we had to keep construction going, so we had to come up with a plan to overcome that and be able to get our new fire pump up and running.
My most memorable moment on this project was probably the day that we achieved substantial completion. We'd obviously been through a lot and working hard for the past 10 months to get to the point we were at. And We were on a flight heading up to Nashville to meet with Sysco and go over the project. We actually weren't scheduled to conduct a turnover for them for the next couple of days. But upon landing and checking into our rental car, we got an email from Nashville Metro, the building department, stating that we had achieved our TCO. And we were able to walk into that meeting with Sysco with that TCO in hand. And it was just a real sense of accomplishment for everybody involved. Really does make it my most memorable moment on that project.
Remind yourself that you are a picture of perseverance and character, and that picture provides hope for people all across the state.